Hi, so in today's video, I'm basically going to show you how I analyze the market, how I pretty much choose which pairs to trade, and basically how I put them in my watch list. So let's get started. So a tool that I've been using lately, it's pretty much an indicator that notifies me in regards to incomplete patterns, which again, incomplete patterns consist of X, A, B, C, where we're trading the the C to D move basically. Uh, Again, this is pretty much the patterns are in regards to harmonic patterns. So mainly, I'm basically interested on the cipher and the bad patterns, and if I don't see none of those, then I will potentially look for butterflies and garlies. Okay, so this is the indicator that I've been using. Um, so let's start with the USD chef. So I hit on predict pattern, and nothing shows up. So I pretty much move to the next pattern, which is GBP USD. Again, nothing happens. Oh, there it is. So this line right here pretty much notifies me that there is a pattern. So if I click on it, the incomplete pattern will show up. As you can see, this is a craft pattern where I'm not interested to trade, since I'm mainly trading the C to D move. This way past the C point. So we move to the next. No pattern on Euro USD. UJ. There's some two potential patterns. So here's a shark, then possibly a deeper shark. So from experience, the shark pattern will sometimes turn into a cipher. A cipher pretty much has to break that A point, the A structure. So I'll probably keep an eye on this. I will move UJ into my watch list. So I then go to TradingView and choose my cipher category. So pretty much I categorize um, the groups into its perspective harmonic pattern. So I have the butterfly, the craft, the cipher, and the garly. So in this case, like I said, that shark pattern that we just saw has potential to become a cipher. So I'm gonna put it on my watch list. USDJPY. Okay. So all I'm doing now is just pretty much copying this pattern into TradingView and pretty much identifying the X to A move and so forth. So it seems like this will be my X. This has to be the A point, and the B point. As I said, I'm looking for a potential cipher pattern. So this, the C point needs to break above the A point. So I'm gonna use my fifth extension tool to identify the criteria for the C point. So I start with X to A back to X using the fifth extension. And this is where this is the minimum for the C point on that cipher. So I'm just going to pretty much wait for price to get up here. So essentially, this is the kill zone for the C point. This area right here. So it looks like it also meets the minimum for that B point. That the minimum needs to be at a 38.2 using the fifth retracement from X to A. Oops. Okay. So that B point is valid because it's in between the 38.2 and the 61.8. So this is pretty much the kill zone for the B point on the cipher. Therefore, it's a valid pattern. I mean a valid B point for the cipher. And essentially the D point completes at the 78.6 from X to D. So this is the PRC for that delta point. So this pattern is not ready for a cipher, so I'm just gonna keep it here and see how it reacts to this zone once it reach once it reaches this PRC for the C point where PRC is potential reversal zone. So we go back to the indicator and look for more patterns, incomplete patterns. UCAD. There's no patterns. Odd USD. There's one pattern. Another shark, where, as I said before, shark has the potential to become a cipher. So I'm gonna put this on my watch list. Odd USD. So I'm just basically trying to find that X point, but it kind of seems like it went over that 61.8. I'm gonna confirm that before I even transfer this pattern to TradingView. Yeah, it did went through, it wicked through, but that there's no close candle above the 61.8 where it's a valid B point for a cipher. So now I'm gonna pretty much draw the potential cipher pattern. So we go from X to A, B. Again, C point must break that alpha point. I'm gonna use my fifth extension to align those points where I want them at. So this will be my 78.6, and that C point should come at a minimum of 127.2, and can I close beneath the 141.4. So this right here is a good zone for the C point to complete. And as we go, you want to pretty much save your patterns to make sure that it's being saved. So we go to the next pattern on our indicator. So next one is RGBP, and we repeat the process. So no pattern on RGBP, error odd, no pattern, error chef, no pattern there as well. EJ, we have one pattern, and it's a crab. Again, I'm not interested in crab, so we skip it. GBP chef. Here's a potential butterfly. So the way that I know that it's a butterfly is by that B point, and it's basically a butterfly will have a deeper retracement on that B point, which is the 78.6. This is actually a confirmation for a butterfly on that B point, and it does seem like it's about to complete. But again, I'm not interested since it's not near that C point anymore. So we go to the next pattern. Cat JPY. There's three potential patterns. We have a shark, a deeper shark, and another shark. So I'm gonna skip to the next one. GBP JPY, another crab pattern, out NCD, we have a butterfly, where again that B point must be at a minimum of that 78.6, which it seems like it just tag it and then move up on that 78.6 to make that B point a valid point for that butterfly incomplete pattern. So we go to AUD CAD and no pattern. AUD Chef. We have two patterns. We have another potential incomplete butterfly. Again, that B point needs to be at a minimum of 78.6, where it meets the 78.6. Therefore, it is good to go for incomplete bat pattern. I mean, correction butterfly pattern. There's also a potential shark, where I do see this as a potential pattern to become a cipher due to the fact that I already broke that A point and it pretty much wick rejected and it bounced. So I'm anticipating for price to go higher than what it is at right now on that C point. Therefore, I'm gonna transfer this pattern into TradingView as a potential cipher. Okay. So this seems to be the X, and this will be the A. So X to A, back to B. To X, A, B, and C. Back to that 78.6. So I'm gonna put this at the minimum, which is the 127.2. This pattern, out of all of the patterns that we just went through, this seems to be the best setup. So although it's not complete yet, because it didn't fully reach that minimum of the C point, which is 127.2 from X to A, back to C. Potentially, hopefully, this pattern will go up a bit more and pretty much get in the kill zone, which is right here. So this definitely, it's a pattern to keep an eye on. We go back to the indicator. AUD, JPY, no pattern. Chef JPY, no pattern. RNCD. We have one pattern, two patterns. We have a nice butterfly formation from X to A. And I just like to confirm that B point. So the minimum is at the 78.6, where you could see that exceeded that 78.6, which is a valid B point. So there's a deeper retracement on that B point for the butterfly, and it seems like it's about to complete. Error code. No pattern. No pattern. NCDJPY. No pattern. Oh, here's one. Another butterfly. Although the indicator call this as a butterfly pattern, it's not a butterfly due to the fact that it didn't reach the minimum for that B point, which is 78.6. Despite the fact that this is not a butterfly, it is, however, a garly, so still an advanced pattern. So because I'm pretty much doing a training video, I'm gonna put this on my garly group watch list on TradingView. NCD. So what's NCDJPY, if I'm not mistaken? Okay. So again, I'm identifying the X and the A, that impulsive move. So it seems like it's gonna be this swing low to this swing high. Okay. So this will be my X, my A, my B, my C, and the D point for the garly completes around this area. So that was just for demonstration purpose. We go to NCD USD, see what it has for us. So no pattern. So once that is done, I pretty much go into the actual pairs that I did like. Out of all the pairs, I believe I only like one, which is the cipher. And I believe it will be this one right here. So now pretty much do deeper analysis. So I see some nice previous structure. which is this area right here. Some nice resistance, supply zone. So let's go to the 1 hour so you could have a better view. So this right here, it's a nice uh, resistance supply zone. Where when prices near that supply zone, you are anticipating a drop. So this is beautiful actually. So I'm gonna use my fifth extension from X to A, back to X. So this right here pretty much gives you a good indication for that drop due to resistance, due to roof, whatever you want to call it. It's the same principle. So hopefully, price bounce of this MA, and go into that kill zone, and then from there expect that drop. So definitely keep an eye for this pattern. Talk to you soon.